Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again.
It's time for the J. Craig 5, maybe 10-minute movie review. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is directed by Bob Perishetti, what's his name again? Peter Ramsey and Rodney Rothman. It's also written by Phil Lord of Lord and Miller and Rodney Rothman. So when I saw his name attached, I knew that you're going to get something good. At least story-wise, it's going to be funny. It's going to have a good structure. Something's going to be good from this movie because of Phil Lord. This movie has a lot of really great name talent as far as the voices go. So you have Shameik Moore, who plays Miles Morales, who is our vehicle throughout this movie. He's our center point. You have Haley Steinfeld from Bumblebee coming up real soon. You have Mahershala Ali, who I only know as Remy from House of Cards, but I know he's in a lot more. Jake Johnson is a funny guy that you've seen probably in The Mummy if you saw it. Maybe you're forgetting it, but he's also in Jurassic World and like The New Girl. So a lot of really good name talent. You also get people like Chris Pine involved, as well as Nick Cage. Sounds pretty good so far, right? Okay, so what this movie is about Spider-Man, Miles Morales. He is just been bitten by a spider, and he's in the Spider-Man universe. He's in our Peter Parker Spider-Man universe, and he gets bitten by a spider, and as he's trying to figure out what's going on, he witnesses Spider-Man and a big battle with Kingpin. Now, Kingpin's launching a machine or firing up a machine that's doing something. Peter Parker's trying to stop it. He gets hurt really bad, and Miles Morales sees it and promises to help him any way he can. And Peter Parker knows that there's now another person like him because they sense each other, right? They got that spider sense. Spider sense! At this point, this thing was a dimensional weapon, and Kingpin's trying to do something, which makes a lot of sense once you find out what his reason is. And I love that. When you write in a character like a bad guy and make his arc his actions have reason and really solid purpose, like why he's doing it, and it's usually something really internal, right? I love that. So they did a really good job with that. And then this dimensional thing did work. Didn't work the way he wanted because Spider-Man, but it opened up a portal, and because Spider-Man was involved, 5 different Spider-Men come out. I think it's 5. We'll count at the end. 5 different Spider-Man, different dimensions come out. So you have Gwen Stacy, who is Spider-Woman from one dimension. You have Spider-Man Noir, who is like Spider-Man from Captain America time. You know, he's all in black and white. He's got a hat on, the cloak, and that's fantastic. You have a Japanese anime Spider-Man, which is amazing. You have Peter Porker, the pig dressed up as Spider-Man from the old comic books. He comes out. And then you have Peter Parker, who is a different Peter Parker. He's not the hero. He's kind of slovenly. He's getting chubby. He's kind of a failure. He got divorced. He doesn't have what Peter Parker has that we have, right? So it's just kind of a failure. So a lot of really good people involved in this movie, like I said, voice talent wise, and they bring in all these characters, and it added a really great element to Spider-Man because it wasn't just an origin story. And yes, it is an origin story in ways, but it's not the way you might think. Like, it's a really great twist to the origin story. The way they do this, intertwining all of these different characters. And then, now they have to all stop Carlton Fisk or Kingpin from launching the weapon again and causing more damage because of what it's done. It might open up a vortex and swallow the Earth. The consequences could be just completely catastrophic, and they're seeing some of the results already. So they're trying to stop it, and they also want to get back home, okay, because they're from a different dimension and they're having problems. So the cool aspect about the dimensions is it allows the artwork, it allows the animation to go crazy. And this movie is a bit of a trip at times, where there's a lot of stuff going on. Visuals are really intense. Animation is very unique, and the way they intermixing the Japanese anime to the Peter Porker into these similar looking worlds, or Spider-Man Noir, it's fantastic how these gel, and it looks great, and it's very funny. I was laughing throughout the movie. I couldn't stop giggling because there's all these little subtle jabs, throughout the movie. And there's some really big moments, and the action's really fun too. So there's, and like I said, it's an origin story we've already seen it twice, right? You saw it with Sam Raimi. You saw it with, I forgot his name. The Andrew Garfield movies, or movie anyways, I think, right? He made 2, didn't he? But the first one. So I like both those origin movies, but we don't need another one. So this wasn't the same way. Yes, Miles Morales learns how to be Spider-Man, but it's with everything else happening. So it's mixed in with the rest of the story. It's not its own story. So it's just part of a bigger story. So it's really well done. I highly recommend it. Go take the kids. Go see it by yourself. It's fantastic. I'm going to claim, I'm sure I'm not the first. This is the best Spider-Man movie to date. It absolutely is. I liked Homecoming. I like Homecoming a lot. It's another great version of not showing you an origin, right? Because we already know. But this does do the origin. But again, brilliant. So I think this is the best Spider-Man movie to date. Homecoming's really good. But I also really like the first two Spider-Man movies. They're okay. But this is really good. It's unique. It's modern. But it's got what everything works from all those different types of time frames of Spider-Man. So I highly recommend it. Go see it. Go check it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe over here, like and follow. And we'll see you next time. Bye now. Okay. What do you think, Levi?
It was good.
Yeah. What would you like about it?
I don't know actually.
You don't know what you liked about it? Was
No.
it fun?
Yeah.
Good.
It was funny.
It was very funny. That it was. Jesse, what did you like about it?
Good.
Good? What do you mean good? Was it a good movie? Did you like it?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
When you don't need the head in the video. when the teleporting thing got destroyed.
The teleporting, the big finale. I would definitely recommend it to kids and to adults alike. Okay, thanks guys.